So you can see that on my in my screen basically. First of all, we will go with the introduction of the cybersecurity part, then the
Mhm.
threats and all, basically the basics, basically basics of the cybersecurity. Okay, we will start with
Mhm.
that. Then the basics of networking, that is something very, very important. Within that, like we will learn about the OSI, reference model, protocols,
Mhm.
ports, IP addressing. These are some basic networking requirement for this course actually. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes like people already have have the trainings of networking and all, so on that time they they can skip this part. But as you didn't take any kind of a training related to the to the networking and all, so that's why we need to grab these these are
The
nothing but
basic.
yeah, the basic part, because
Mhm.
otherwise say, let's say in future you will see an IP address and you don't know exactly about that, then there is no there is no sense of that, right? So that is why the basics is something that is very. So these three topics are a little bit basic. Basic means it's a kind of a it will prepare your the background and the preface basically. Okay. After
Yeah.
that, from this point basically, we will start with the hands-on basically. Okay. These are concepts as well as, but along with that, most of the time we will do the practical stuff from here. Okay. All the other
Yeah.
topics are totally practical. And how we will perform the practical stuff, buddy, for that we will use the Kali Linux. Okay. So with the help of Linux, basically we will perform these kind of cybersecurity stuff. Obviously, not only with the
Mhm.
Linux, as well as we will go with the Windows system as well as. Okay, so we will try to learn about like how we can use the Kali Linux. We will prepare a lab setup within our system. Okay, like and we will try to use those all stuff, like how we can do like footprinting, reconnaissance, enumeration. These are the topics related to the information gathering, right? So, like, for information gathering, like how we can gather information about the targets and all, we will learn that with the help of the Kali Linux, basically. Okay. For that, like, we
Uh,
will create a kind of a virtual environment within our system. Okay. Like, if you see here, let me show you. Like, I usually use the VMware. Okay. So
mhm.
it's a
Wait.
virtualization.
Let me tell you. Right
Mhm.
now, I'm also registered for a master's degree course for cybersecurity.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So some of these basics, I already see them in my
That's good.
master's class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we will cover it, well, fastly. Basically, we will not take too much time
Yeah.
on that. Basically, okay, we will cover that thing, as early as possible. Basically, we will not melt so much time on that. Okay,
Mhm.
so for virtualization, like even we will use the VMware actually, and within that, like we will prepare the lab setup. We will install the Kali Linux here. Okay, I will help you within that as well as, and whatever practical stuff will be done, within this
Okay.
virtual machine. Actually, we will go with this virtual machine for the all the practical stuff, as well as we will use the Windows system as well as for the practical things. Okay.
Okay.
One second. So you can see that here's the Kali Linux basically, and we will use it later on for the practical stuff as well as. Okay. So like we will learn about the like how we can perform the footprinting, reconnaissance, enumeration. These are some topics kind of like they are supposed to grab the the information related to the target. So we will try to use different tools and technology for grabbing information. Okay, so we will learn about
Okay.
them as well as there is one more topic, that is network scanning and monitoring. It is quite nearby to the monitoring jobs, associate job basically, where people generally follows or monitor the network traffic. Okay, so we will learn
Mhm.
this thing as well as even here, like how we can scan a network, how we can monitor a network traffic. We will learn about that with the help of tools. Okay, it's not, these are
Okay.
all topics are not theoretical, as I told you. Okay, like these are all the practical stuff, so we will perform the practical with the help of tools. Okay, then we will have a topic like session hijacking, and here we will learn like how we can hack a computer system, how we can hack a computer system. Okay, and how the like if you want to hack a session within a computer system, we will learn about that as well. Okay, so with the help of like this lab setup, what we will do here, with the help of this Kali Linux machine, we will try to hack a Windows based machine. Okay,
Okay.
and we will grab all the access of that machine. Means we will learn how we can hack the session, how we can hack the system, computer system, and like how exactly we will come to know how hackers exactly works. Okay, so with the help of
Yeah.
that, actually, we are just we will learn like how hackers are performing these, like how, and that will tell us like how we can prevent our computer system and network as well as. Okay, so that is the idea. So we will learn about the session hijacking. That is something very, very important for understanding of the behavior of the threats, basically, and all that. Basically, we will learn about the malware and all, as well as like how we can create the malwares, how we can inject them into the other systems. We will learn all that stuff within that. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
there is one more attack that is very popular nowadays, Ibong, that is brute force attack. Okay. It's more conceptual, but yes, it's something that is very important for the interview point of view. See, if we talk about the latest recent threats, the latest
Mm-hmm.
one. So in number one, there is ransomwares, and number two, there is brute force attack. Okay, these are the latest
Okay.
and popular attacks right now. Okay, so we will learn about specifically. We have this module separately, that is brute force attack, and we will learn about that as well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is the idea. Then the next topic is something that is very, very important, Imam. That is vulnerability analysis. Okay. And yeah, I have mentioned only one, but within that vulnerability analysis, you can list out the tools name. Okay. So we have different tools there. We will learn like how we can, perform a vulnerability analysis on computer system or network and all, basically. Okay. That is
Okay.
something very, very important. And with the help of few tools like Bob Shoot is a very popular and industry demanding tool. OWASP is very popular. Nikto, CMC, and WP Scan. These are some popular, tools which are being used in the industries actually. Okay, that is why I have chosen these, tools specifically. Okay, so we
Okay.
will learn about. I think I didn't mention here the Nessus. Okay, so we will do one more tool is Nessus actually. Okay, so we will use Nessus as well as for vulnerability analysis. Vulnerability analysis is something that is very important. With the help of that, basically, you can specifically get a job of vulnerability analyst. Okay, that is a
What what
specific
what of
job.
what of
Mhm.
Wireshark? Why did they use Wireshark at the job?
Yeah, yeah. We will use Wireshark for network scanning and monitoring. Actually, here we will
Yeah.
learn about the Wireshark. Okay, so that the major task of the Wireshark is actually network scanning and monitoring. Okay, I
Okay.
think I didn't mention the tool name, but within this network scanning and monitoring, we will learn about the Wireshark. Okay.
Yeah.
So biosag is something that is very important. It's a basic stuff. You must know about you must have the knowledge of Wireshark. That is something very important. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll learn about the Wireshark here, and the vulnerability analysis, we will learn about these tools. Okay. So that is the idea. And then we have the SQL injection. That is for the learning about the hacking and stuff and all. So we will learn about the SQL injection, pen testing. These are some important topics actually. Okay, so we will learn about them as well as. Okay, and then we have the wireless security. Okay, wireless security is something that is very, very important. You know that nowadays, people are used to, they are supposed to use the wireless, everywhere. Even the public Wi-Fi's are there. If you are
Mm-hmm.
going somewhere, you are using Wi-Fi. But people, don't know about the security part of that security phase of wireless. That is something very, very, very important. And wireless, as comparison of wired network, wireless network are less secure. Ibong. So we need to understand the wireless security as well. That is something very, very, very important, and it's very easy to hack a wireless system basically. Okay, that is why it's something that is very important. Yes, within that maybe we will have less practical stuff or more conceptual. Okay, so it's more
Okay.
theoretical. Yeah. Otherwise, all other topics are theoretical. Sorry, practical basically. Then we have cryptography and cryptanalysis. Frankly speaking, this is also conceptual topic. Okay, you just need to understand few things about the cryptography, cryptanalysis, different kind of algorithms, the security protocols, and all. Basically, we will learn about that here. Basically, okay, it is also a kind of a conceptual topic. Okay, then we will learn about the network security devices. Like Ibong, we have different kind of a network security devices like firewalls, intrusion prevention system, intrusion detection system, and there are so many different solutions are available. We will learn about
Yeah.
the network security devices, specifically the firewalls and their, the types and inspection techniques. We will learn about that as well. Okay. And the
Okay.
last thing is related to the governance risk management. Okay. So it's related to GRC, that is the security recommendations, countermeasures,
Mhm.
and security baseline. Okay, so within that this module, basically we will learn about like what are the security recommendation, what are the good practices, what should we do, what should we not do, and all that stuff. Basically, we will cover that governance risk management stuff within this module. Okay, so within this curriculum, this will be the last topic actually. Within this curriculum, if you see, most of time more than 90% is 90% is a practical stuff. Okay, it's all
Yeah.
hands. Okay, only 10 or 8 to 10% is the conceptual or theoretical, basically. So we will focus on the practicalist. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
for conceptual knowledge, definitely I will share the notes and few stuff with you so that you can prepare it by yourself. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is not a problem at all. Okay, so you just need to follow the curriculum or the syllabus along with me by
Yeah.
step, and we will cover these things easily. Okay, so that is the idea. So this we will follow this curriculum. If anything you want to ask me or clarification, or if you want to add something like that, you can ask me.
No. I mean,
Hmm.
I know that I'm very confident that
Hmm.
I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn exactly what I
Hmm.
need to learn. That is why we have a lot of teachers here
Hmm.
teaching cybersecurity. I said no, I have
Hmm.
to get somebody from India that I'm very
Hmm.
sure, because I've already learned the IT with my friends from India in
Okay.
AWS and a little bit of
Hmm.
DevOps. So that's why we are here
Hmm.
now. So I'm confident that we're going to do
uh,
the drop down that you have here. I see that before we
uh,
finish this session, I'm going to be ready for the interview.
Sure,
So
sure, sure. Definitely,
yeah,
definitely. I will help
yeah,
you within that. Yeah, I will
yeah,
help you to, and I will guide you for the interviews as well as. Okay, so don't worry about. We will help you within that, basically. Okay, but yeah, always we will, always we need to start with the basics, and then we can move forward. So
yeah,
this is the curriculum what I will follow with you, basically. Okay, that's why I shared it with you, basically. Okay, so we will go with the step by step, and we will grab the knowledge, entire things within that. Okay, so
yeah.
that is the idea. Okay.
All right. So
Uh,
how do you plan to do this? For me, since I need this as fast as possible, I'm available all the time. So how you plan to do it? Like, is it going to be every day, this same time?
mhm.
Okay,
See,
that's fine.
it's about the availability as well, as because we haven't discussed about too much about it. It's too late for you, according to me. It's a night time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
So
night
see,
time,
generally,
yeah.
mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
Yeah,
See, but
I don't mind.
yeah,
Don't worry about that. I
mhm.
don't mind. I can work.
Okay, okay,
I work on the time. I want to be ready
okay.
for. I want to be
Uh-huh.
ready in January. In January.
Uh-huh. Okay, no problem with that. See, generally, what is the focus? Like, what kind of training, like I recommend you, basically. It's not
Mhm.
about to, taking classes regularly. Means
Mhm.
it is okay if you're taking. So about the basics, basically, like, that the cybersecurity is something that is very, very important. Like, nowadays everything is on internet. You know that after digitalization, it is something that is very,
Mhm.
very important, right? Like before digitalization, yeah, everything was normal. When there is no internet, it's okay. In earlier days, that like internet was a kind of a stuff that is used by some specific persons or specific organizations. But nowadays it's for public. Everyone is using internet, kids and everyone are there, basically. People are using TikToks and all, Instagram and all, basically. So excessive use of internet, that is something very terrible. Okay, that, like, see, in the networking, basically we have two type of network. One is called the private network, and the second one is called the public network. Okay. Now, Ibang, what is exactly the private network? Your work network, your network within your house, that is called the public network. Okay. Sorry, that is called the private
Yeah, the
network.
private.
But
Mhm.
yeah, but the network, like internet, is known as the
Public
uh,
network.
second. Yeah, public network. My pen is not working. 1 second now. Yeah. So internet is called the public net. Public is something that is open for
Everybody.
all, everybody. Equal access to everyone. Okay. That is the problem actually. That is the problem because see, on the internet, basically, the genuine users are also available. You are there. I am here. Okay. Other genuine person is there. Okay. The Amazon.com is also here. But the hackers are also available.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So bad guys are also available there. And each and every person have equal access of internet. That is the problem. Okay. So that is why we required this thing basically. Okay. See, security is something that is very, very important, Ibong, and it's very easy to secure anything. Frankly speaking, as an expert, if you will ask me, can we secure the internet? I said yes, we can secure the internet 100%, but there is a problem with the security. Okay, what is the problem? If you will secure the internet, then you will lose this feature, open for all. Means
For all.
it's both the things opposed to each other, actually. Means you can perform a single thing, or you can secure the internet, or you can make it open for all. That is a problem. So we need to have both the features. Means we need this feature as well as, and we need security as well as. So we need to maintain the balance actually. That is why it's a kind of a never ending war actually, or never ending stuff basically. Why? Because internet will be always open for all, and hackers are also available there. Okay, so that is why it's a kind of a never ending war between hackers and cybersecurity experts, because you need to prevent, you are supposed to prevent, hackers are supposed to hack, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the idea basically. So that is why that's why we have good opportunities, the career opportunities here in this field. because
Yeah.
yeah, that is the only reason, because it's a never ending stuff. Okay, till the doomsday, basically you will get job in this field actually, you know because
Yeah.
everyone are looking for, each and every organization, they're looking for the expert. They are looking for the cybersecurity analyst. The different job profiles are there actually, because nowadays attacks are normal. Okay, people are performing the ransomware attacks, the malwares, and so many things, or root kits and all. So many attacks, brute force, the website hacking, the Android hacking, nowadays IoT hacking, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
very popular nowadays. It's a new technology, IoT, and
Mm-hmm.
people are supposed to attack on these stuffs as well as, basically. Just think about it, like your AC, you have a smart AC within your home, okay, and you left your home, and some people hack your home network, and just put on your AC for the entire day. Just think about it. How much
Yeah.
cost you need to face. You will face. See, these kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. People are only using the services actually. They are just enjoying the things, but they do not know the side effects. They do not know the problems with these systems.
Yeah.
That is why the security is something that is very, very important. At personal level, maybe you will ignore this thing sometime. Most of the people, what they are doing, they ignore these security features and security things, because at personal level. But just think about it, at corporate level, at the organization level, at government level, maybe people will not afford this thing. They can't skip
Mm-hmm.
this phase, right? So that is why the cybersecurity stuff is something that is very, very important. Okay, we need to secure everything. We need to secure the entire network. We need to secure all this stuff. Okay, so we will learn to grab these things. Like see, most of the time, frankly speaking, most of the tool security systems are very easy. Actually, easy means like they are vendor based. Okay, like they are vendor based. You just need to grab the training from them, and you can use them basically. Okay, they will
Mm-hmm.
work automatically. But yes, about the attacks and the whatever curriculum we have created here, Evans, that is about, like
Mm-hmm.
it will cover the entire thing, different thing from this field basically. Okay, so we will
Okay.
cover all this stuff. from about the vulnerability analysis as well as the network scanning, social engineering, brute force attack, okay, wireless security. So we are covering all topics basically. Means there are 4 or 5 profiles within this curriculum, job profile.
Okay.
Okay, there are 4 or 5 profiles are available. You can go after this training. You can go for the information security analyst specialist, you can go for the IT auditor. Okay, you are also doing the CISA for that, right?
Mhm.
You can go for the security system admin or the pen tester. You can go for the vulnerability assessment analyst, vulnerability analyst, we call them VA. Okay, you can go for the VA jobs as well as you can go for the security engineer or security architect or as well as the cryptographic engineer. Okay, so these are the
Yeah.
different job roles. After that training, you can grab that. So that is why we have created this kind of curriculum so that within that we can cover the entire things basically. Okay, so that is the only the point basically why we have these things separately. Okay, and as I told you, each and every there are in the market, there are so many training providers available, they have their own curriculum. Okay, yes, if you are if you are coming for the specific training, like if you are coming with us for CEH, we will follow the CEH curriculum, official one. Okay.
Mhm.
If you are coming for the CompTIA Security Plus, we will follow the official CompTIA curriculum basically. Okay. But
Mhm.
for cybersecurity, we have this mix up type of stuff, and that will definitely help you for grabbing the jobs basically. And yes,
Yeah. So.
you have certification,
Mm.
so no problem with that. Like you have CompTIA Security Plus, so no problem with that. Now you need to focus on the hands-on. That is something very important. Yeah. Tell
That's
me.
what I want. The
Yeah.
hands-on is why
Mm,
we are here.
yeah.
But
Yes.
for after the security plus, which other certification do you think I should go get the next? I thought I should do the CISA,
Mhm.
maybe.
Yeah, CISA would be a better choice basically. But for CISA, basically that is CISA or CISM. Ibong is for IT auditing actually, right? That is for IT auditing. See,
The,
frankly speaking, first of all, you should go for the job. What I mean to say, okay, just try to grab the job as well as yeah, go for the
mhm,
certification. No problem with that. You can go for after this training if you want. Like you will be able to crack the CEH certification, Certified Ethical Hacker as well as. Okay,
mhm,
that is optional. I am not saying like you should go for it. Basically you can skip that one. But yes, if you
mhm.
want to grab one more certification that is equivalent to CompTIA Security Plus, you can go for the CEH as well as.
Okay.
See, if you are CEH certified means it reflects your hands-on knowledge actually. Okay, because
Oh,
CEH is more hands-on. Okay, as comparison of CompTIA. Okay, CompTIA
okay.
is less. Yeah, CompTIA is more conceptual. CompTIA is more
Mhm.
conceptual as comparison of CEH. CEH is totally practical stuff, and we will cover most of the topic from there. Okay, whatever
Great.
I have shared with you the curriculum, we are covering most of the topic from the CEH part. Okay, so you can go for the CEH as well. Uh,
Okay.
that is, but yeah, but that is equivalent. That is equivalent like to the CompTIA Security Plus. Yeah, for moving further, you can go for the CISA CISM. That is for IT auditing. But most of the time in the markets, for CISA and CISM profile, people are looking for the candidates who have experience within that field. So maybe you could face the challenges during the jobs,
Mhm.
during the getting jobs, basically. Maybe you are certified, but people will look for the having the the
Enhancement.
experience. Yeah,
Mhm.
experience within the same field. You should be from, you should work within cybersecurity field from 2 years, 5 years, 4 years, something like that, basically. So people will look, the recruiter will look for the candidate who have the relevant experience actually. Correct. So because
Correct.
that is a kind of yeah, that is a kind of a monitoring or governing profile. This is a CISM IT auditor is something that is yeah, you can grab the associate level job there. No problem with that. You can grab the associate level job in the IT auditing. Means you can try that one as well. Means after this, you can go for the CISA, CISM. The both are okay basically. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, and by side, you can do the CEH. If you are interested, you can go for the CEH after this training as well as well. Okay, so that is the idea.
Okay.
So yeah, this is how you can follow the all this stuff basically. Okay, so you just need to prepare things by, one by one, basically. That is the only idea. Okay,
That's
you should go with the, step by step, knowledge. Knowledge is something like, gaining knowledge is something, stepping up,
yeah,
basically. It's very simple.
yeah.
It's slow and steady wins the race. Okay,
It's a
you
process.
can't
Yeah,
grab a knowledge, yeah, you can't grab a knowledge within a week, within a day, or within a month. It's not practical, actually. Even I am in this field from like 15 plus years. Okay, it's around
wow.
16 years going on. Yeah, I have started my career with the the computer stuff, the IT stuff, then the Cisco networking. Okay, later on come to the field like cybersecurity, the CEH and all, the firewall technologies, later on the data analytics. So see, these things can take time, basically. That this is a fact, actually. Okay, so like we can't make things in hurry. Learning is a process. Okay, you need to do everything by your own. Even you can't dependent, I'm not saying, but you can't dependent totally on the trainer as well. As frankly speaking, like, trainer only can give you the path. He only can guide you, basically. But the things you need to prepare, basically, you need to follow him properly. Then definitely you will get this. You will yes. See, sometime Ibong, yes, there is a problem with grabbing the job. Sometimes, due to some reasons, maybe there will be a delay of grabbing job.
Mhm.
Grabbing job is something that is different.
Yeah,
So sometimes
now,
it's, yeah,
now
not luck.
when it comes to grabbing the job, that's why I'm trying to take this fast pace because,
Correct.
I joined the army. Then in the
Mm,
U.S. Army, there are
uh-huh,
many openings.
mm,
Yeah, so I'm
correct.
sure grabbing the job, if I have the hands on and I
Mhm,
can take the interview, uh,
correct.
getting the job will not be very difficult.
No doubt, no doubt. Basically,
Uh,
yes, that's why I'm saying this, even. Basically, you just need to have that knowledge, that
yeah,
confidence, and that confidence comes from the training. If you have good hands-on practice, you have good training, okay, then you will, that particular, confidence will help you
yeah,
to grab the job, basically, right? That is my point. So we
yeah,
need to do this stuff like in this manner, actually. Okay,
yeah.
so that is the only idea. So this is the only method for grabbing job. It's not only about the knowledge, having knowledge. It's
Mhm.
not like that. First of all, you need to have that spirit, like you want to do the job in the particular field. That is something very important. Always a recruiter looks for this. Basically, they just want to check you are able to do job or not. First thing is that you are a
Yeah,
good human resource or not, right? You have intent to do job or not. Something like, if people are looking for the like an option, they are, if people are looking job as an option, they will not get hired, actually. Okay, so interest and these things are something that is very important for grabbing the job. So that is the idea. Means maybe Bang, you are a little, lesser in the knowledge, but if you have intent, maybe you will get the job.
hmm,
Sometimes people have good knowledge, but they will not get the job.
yeah,
That is also a case, especially in the USA, the US culture, or the US UK culture. What I found with the candidates, they have good knowledge, but sometimes, they will not get the job due to maybe the recruiter didn't find that intent within them. Like,
yeah,
they are not stable, they are not sure, they are just looking for the option, they are just checking like that, so that is also idea. So whenever you are giving the interview, in the front of, you should be, you should surrender yourself.
yeah,
Maybe not from the heart, but during the interview, you should surrender yourself towards them. Like, I am ready to, I just want to start right now, just like that. So if
yeah,
recruiter find, yeah, if recruiter find this thing, he will say, okay, you don't know nothing, no problem, we will train you. They will say, we will train you, right? So that is the point. So there is something, the psychological things are, here and there, actually, within the grabbing the job is something very important. But people think say the only knowledge, no, no, that is not a fact. Your attitude, your attitude towards job, your approach, your intent, these are also the important feature, actually. The only having a
okay,
good knowledge, you will not grab the job, with the only knowledge. Actually, knowledge is one of the point, no, yeah, undoubtedly. You need to have the knowledge, hands on and everything. But see, let's say, even it's a fact question. It's a fact thing, basically. Even with the experienced
hmm,
guy, or inexperienced guy. If interviewer is asking 10 questions from me, maybe I will not answer a 10 out of 10, isn't it?
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
I will answer only I will answer maybe only 7 or 6 questions. Even I have
Yeah.
the experience, right? But the interviewer will have the, more questions or more difficult questions, right? That is the point. So the
Hmm.
fact is basically, it doesn't mean you need to answer 10 out of 10 questions. It's
Hmm.
not like that. If you're answering 6 question out of 10, but the answer were best, okay, for maybe four you don't know, or you said, oh no, I don't have awareness about that, or like that, maybe you will get hired after that. And sometimes, like, you are answering all the questions, but maybe you will not get hired due to your bad attitude, your bad
Hmm.
approach, something you said wrong within the interview and all. So these are also the phases. These are also some important things. Sometimes, most of the candidates ignore these things. The attitude and all these steps are also important for grabbing the job. Always remember that. So you see, you need to focus on those things as well. And as I told you, like, it's the best to go. I always use this technique. Even frankly speaking, it's a kind of a cheating.
Hmm.
Yes, whenever I go for the interview somewhere, I said, yes, I'm looking for, I just want to start work with you now. Just like that. Just surrender yours. Just show
Yeah.
like you are surrendered to them.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
And
ready.
definitely you will. Yeah, exactly. I use this technique actually. Frankly speaking, I use this technique within, like, let's say I want to do somewhere job. I will say, yes, I'm ready to go, whatever you want. You
Yeah.
can negotiate things after that. After getting job, you can negotiate things. You can
Right.
change the terms as well, as right. But for grabbing the job, just surrender yourself. That is a kind of a technique. Because the recruiter will see within your dedication, your devotion towards them. He will recruit you. He will say, yes, he is the guy. you know so that is a fact. So knowledge, that is something very important for jobs. But these stuffs are also, you need to be ready for that basically, and you need to prepare these things by yourself. Okay, and definitely you will get the job. Knowledge is, yes, for knowledge we will help you, no doubt. Okay, so we will
Okay.
cover all the things, all the topics within the training, and definitely, I will provide you the interview questions as well as Ibom. Okay, I will provide you the
Great.
interview questions, the interview stuff, what kind of a question can be asked. See, most of the time in cybersecurity, people will ask you the questions related to the hands-on. Maybe he will not ask you to perform. He will not
Hmm.
ask you to perform, but they will ask you the questions related to the tools names. Maybe they will
Hmm.
ask you, what is the NASes, okay, what is the CP? There are so many tools, Nmap,
Hmm.
what is the Nmap? They will ask you with the name. They just want to check you, like, have you worked with these tools or not? You are familiar with these tools or not? Correct. So you need to have that awareness. And obviously, the hands-on you will do hands-on with me during the sessions as well as. Okay. So that is the point. So we need to follow these things sequentially, and definitely you will grab it easily. Okay. So that is it. So like Nmap and all. So like we can use those stuff, like within the Kali Linux basically. We use these tools basically very easily, and these tools are freely available here basically. Okay. Have you ever used Nmap before?
Yeah. I've not for a job, but just trying to
Mhm.
learn just
And
practical. Yeah.
so we will use here the command line. If you're able to see my screen,
I
see,
can
we will
see.
use, we will use these command lines. There are some commands. Nmap is already installed here in the Kali Linux, and Nmap is
Mhm.
about the gathering information about particular domain or particular network. So let's say I want to grab information about Microsoft.com. You just need to run this command, nmap-v-a, and that is Microsoft.com. Just hit the enter, and you will grab the knowledge or about that thing. Okay, so we will learn about these stuffs, like how we can use